Behind me is one of my favorite cars we've ever had in the shop. This belongs to our friend John. This is, of course, a GT3 RS. It's the new 992 in a beautiful shark blue. Absolutely love this car. The reason it's back, we did a full paint protection film wrap on it, and this, as well as another GT3 RS, we noticed on the hood that from factory, the carbon fiber had some weird imperfections. This one was the first one that was brought to our attention. It was actually after the PPF was installed. We thought it was a problem with the film. When we removed the film, we realized it was actually a problem with the carbon fiber. So Porsche replaced it under warranty. Of course, Porsche is always going to stand behind their stuff, but this one's perfect. So we're going to be doing paint protection film on the hood. It's Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining us. If you are a frequent returning visitor, we really appreciate you guys paying attention to what we're doing here at Blackout. We're always trying to be the best tint PPF and coating shop on earth. Right in front of the GT3 is a Subaru. This is getting a paint correction. Something we do with paint corrections, people ask us a lot, like, why do you have tape on it? These are plastic, textured plastic, and if you get polish on this, it can really change the appearance of it, damage it. So we always want to make sure that we're taping it so if our buffer accidentally rubs into it, it doesn't damage it. Sorry about my voice, just getting over the flu from a couple weeks ago. Right in front of it, Tyler's working on a vinyl wrap for the detail king himself. Guy named Nick owns a company out of Pittsburgh that does some of the best detailing training on earth. We have another Z, but this is Z06. Our good friend Ed brought us this car. We were working on it last week. It's basically done, the PPF, the tint. We tinted all the way around, including the windshield. This color is almost exactly the same as the GM Carbon Flash. So it's black with super heavy metal flake. First one we've seen in this color. Gunmetal gray wheels. Absolutely gorgeous car. Congrats on that, Ed. These are still relatively challenging to get, although they're starting to pop up at dealerships. Over here are two motorcycles, and typically we don't do a lot of PPF on motorcycles. They're very challenging. Max and Aaron were able to get a full wrap done on this with very minimal seams. So this is all a hand-cut install. They did the tank, the fenders, and you can see on the tank, the only seam is basically right on that transition where it goes from black to blue. They even did the clutch cover, black part, which is it's really cool. They did a fantastic job. This is an Indian, I think it's a Chieftain, and it's getting coated. Terrell is working on tinting a Chrysler 300. This one just got pulled in. It's a beautiful day in Pennsylvania. The 944 is making an appearance. She still runs, she still drives. Needs cleaned up. I think it's gonna get a paint job instead of a vinyl wrap this winter. Another Porsche Cayenne Coupe. This one's here from our good friend Mr. Welty for an annual inspection. Great attorneys out of Ligonier. He did some work for me for properties. They did an awesome job. And then we have an Audi Q7. So this is a fun car. This one was here from a customer that had it done at a local competitor, if you can call them that. And it was probably the worst PPF install I've ever seen somebody get charged money for. I felt really bad for the customer. Lots and lots and lots of problems. So yeah, do your research, guys, before you get stuff installed. And it's a shame that there's people out there putting work out like that. S63, this one is from our friends up at Smale. I can't remember why it's here. Redoing I think the rear bumper, but it wasn't a warranty issue. I'm not sure why. Justin from Horsepower Obsessed, as I've seen that one. We did some chrome delete on that, and now it's ready for a coating. I am not a Mustang guy, but I love the Dark Horse. I think they did an awesome job with this thing. It looks mean. The color is cool. The Dark Horse head on the fender is cool. So this one got paint protection film on the front, and it looks like the window's tinted as well. A GT4 desperately needs cleaned. This is a Z06. We're waiting on some paint work before we do some paint protection film on that thing. We have a GLE 53 Coupe from our friends up at Smale Mercedes. That one's here for some window tint. And a Cybertruck. I had a chance to drive one of these around for a really great customer down in Miami. They're really fun to drive. Definitely gets attention. People have been pulling over in our parking lot to look at it since it got here. And basically we're doing a coating on this in window tint. We did tint the entire windshield on this with a clear film. This is basically the biggest piece of glass on the market right now. So they're very challenging to tint even though they're pretty flat. But it came out great. And you can see that the watermarks on the hood, that's just from us tinting it. We're gonna clean it off and get it coated hopefully in the next day or two. And the only thing we've got up front is a C8 Vet. This one was here for a front bumper PPF replacement, I believe. I think a rock penetrated it. Usually when that happens though, it saves the paint, so all you gotta do is pull the film off and put a new piece on. Let's see what's happening in North Pittsburgh, and Miami's gonna check in with us today. Plus a bonus, you guys get to see behind the scenes of our emergency vehicle shop, where we're building police cars and fire trucks and ambulances and anything else with flashing lights and sirens on it. That happens down there. Check it out.
Thanks, LATROBE. Hey, it's Chuck over here at the Emergency Service Division. A lot going on over the past couple weeks. Sorry we haven't gotten to you sooner, but a lot going on in the shop today. Over here we have Homestead Police. This is an older canine unit that did not have a hot and pop system in it, and just for canine officer safety and the officer's safety, we are installing one for them. A lot of stuff that goes into it. There is a cooling fan for the canine, all kinds of safety devices to put down the windows if it gets too hot. There's an officer paging system that the officer will have an optional pager that if something goes wrong with the car, it'll automatically page him so he knows to get back to his vehicle. So if the officer has to release his canine quickly, he can press that. I don't know if you can hear it, but it gives him a little bit of beep, a little bit of feedback that his dog's being released. And within moments, his dog will be by his side. If you see, we have Joe over here. He's working on the door popper right now. We have a little bit more wiring to do, but this should be out by a day or two. We'll get that out quick for the customer. Over here we have some chargers that Somerset Police just ordered. They are going to be twins. We're reusing a wheel and light bar. We have putting in a wheel and controller, console system, everything. And this will actually have the split passenger seat in the back. So one half of the car will have the regular passenger compartment, and the other half of the car will actually have the partition in the middle for the perp on the other side. So a lot going on here. There's more cars coming in here, probably about 5 or 6 minutes. So we'll send it off to somebody else. Have a good day.
What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday. Let's take a look around our Gibsonia shop.
In the back, we have probably the coolest, if not the coolest, at least the most unique vehicle in the shop. I know LATROBE has one of these down at their location as well. It is obviously a Cybertruck. This one is in for a full wrap. So if you've seen a Cybertruck out in the wild, I'm sure you've seen a lot of streaks, a lot of staining on it. PPF does help with that. So we did a full body wrap on this vehicle. We just wrapped it up and it is going over to the coating bay for a 4-year coating. Next in line for the works is this 2024 Tesla Model S. This one is getting a full satin finish, so stealth paint protection film wrap. We are also tinting all of the side windows and the back window, along with the windshield and a ceramic window tint to help with heat rejection and looks. Once that is all done, we are going to be coating the entire vehicle in XPEL's 4-year Fusion Plus ceramic coating. Outside, we have a 2024 Mercedes-Benz GT43. This one also got the side windows and back windows done in our Prime XR film in the 20% shade. In the tint bay, we have Ian and Cole working on this Honda CR-V. This one is getting our Prime XR tint on the sides and back. It's getting 30% sides with a 15% rear hatch. In the ceramic coating bay, we have Mark doing his thing on this 2024 Honda Accord. As you can see, he's polishing out all the paint in preparation for his 4-year Fusion Plus coating. Behind the ropes is a completed ceramic coating. This one on a 2004 Chevy Corvette. This one had 20 years of paint wear on it that we had to polish off. Also did some front bumper paint protection film, and it's looking as good as new now. On the platform is an Audi S5. This one was in for paint protection film and window tint. We did all the side windows and back window in our Prime XR 20% tint and did a full front PPF package. In the showroom, we have Austin doing some final touches on this Land Rover Range Rover. This was in the shop for B-pillar paint protection film. These areas right here that really get beat up from getting in and out of the vehicle. We did PPF on all 4 of those. Austin is currently doing the navigation screen on the interior of the vehicle, and we also polished out the entire exterior and did our 4-year Fusion Plus coating on it.
That is all for Gibsonia. We'll catch you guys back here next week.
Today, the Flat Glass team is working at the Glendale School District in Flinton, Pennsylvania, installing tinted security film on all of the windows on both of the buildings that you see behind me. They are getting 3M Night Vision 25 to make sure that you can see out from inside the building but not see in during the day. And it's also a security film which will get an attachment system to make sure that somebody can't easily break into the building. You can see that they have a nice sheen to them, nothing too crazy, kind of subtle. But then on the lower windows, which are not done yet in this particular office, you can still see the blinds and stuff behind them. So the entire school district here is getting done. That elementary school wraps around the back side, and everything on the top floor of both buildings is done so far. So we're looking forward to completing this project here in the next week, and then making sure that this school stays protected and looks good at the same time. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey guys, it's Kayla here with Blackout Tinting Miami, and today I'm going to be showing you what's in the shop, so come on. So here we have a Corvette Z06. This customer is getting his yearly inspection. He got a full PPF wrap and ceramic coating, and here it is. Now here we have Amari. He's working on a full front clip on a BMW M2, so we're wrapping it. Now here's Alfredo in the back, tinting. Now here we have a BMW M3 CS. This guy's getting a full PPF stealth wrap. He's getting a ceramic coating, and he's getting a full vehicle tint and windshield. So this is what's in the shop today.
As always, thank you for tuning in to What's in the Shop, and we will see you next week.